Good evening, everyone. This is Francie with Finding Joy Through Serving. My channel is just about my journey in life, trying to be more purposeful in serving others. And that's what it's about, just obstacles that I'll come to. And eventually I have a goal of living in a van or an RV and traveling the United States and serving others that way within the nomad community and so forth. That would be kind of fun, and that's one thing I think about because I need to downsize my living expenses and have something where I don't have this huge monthly rent payment. So that's what this channel's about, and today I'm on my way home. It's Monday and it's 4:30. I had to stop and get some stuff at Publix, or the grocery store. We all have different grocery chains wherever we live. But tomorrow, I guess there's a big Thanksgiving dinner at the school I work at. And so we're supposed to bring a side dish, but the problem is I already live an hour away. So if I bring a warm dish, well, there's just no way. I mean, I'm not gonna get up early and make it. And because I already get up at 5. And even if I make it the night before and I heat it in the morning, it's not going to stay warm. But anyway, I thought about all that. Could have come up with the crock pot thing, but yeah. I decided on this strawberry jello that I used to make a long time ago, and it has a pretzel crust. You've probably heard of it. Pretzel crust, cream cheese with Cool Whip, and then you do the strawberries with the jello. So I'm hoping it will turn out. I couldn't find the exact, boxes, because they want you to get 2 of the small 3-ounce jellos. Well, they didn't have those because they're out. I totally forget it's the holidays until I go to a store and I'm like, oh my word, I totally forgot. Everybody is out shopping. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna run in and get this. But you know what? It's like they're out of it. And then I'm like, oh my goodness. So when you go for cream cheese, there's only 1 or 2 left. Cool Whip, there was maybe 3 left. Thank goodness there was something there. So the pretzels even, I wanted the pretzel sticks, but they were out. So a lot of people must be using pretzels. So yeah, I kind of forget that I know it's the holidays, but I don't get out a lot shopping, so yeah. I don't like to get out shopping either. So anyway, so I stopped by Zaxby's to get some dinner for tonight, and of course I don't pass anything that's close to my house, so I already picked it up, which means I still have 30 more minutes to go. So it may not be too warm by the time I get home, but my daughter texts me saying she's starving, and I'm not gonna make anything tonight. And I am starving too. I'd taken some potatoes for lunch and I ate a couple, and then that was it. But then I'm hungry within 30 minutes because I just don't eat enough to really fill me up. So I'm gonna have to work on that. And I really think I'm going to use salsa with the potatoes, because the potatoes I was eating today just really needed something to make them a little more tasty. And so I think I'm going to use or allow salsa. I don't know if it's allowed or not, but you know what? This is my eating plan, so I feel I'll modify it the way I want to, the way that will help me be able to be successful. So if I say I can have salsa, then I will. And just like I'm going to add some vegetables and fruit too. I'd like to try and do it a few days of just plain potatoes, because the purpose is to change your palate. And I also would really like to see what foods hurt my stomach. So, because I've had my gallbladder out, which for some reason a lot of us do now, and have the IBS stuff, and I have diverticulosis or whatever that is. I don't have the infection, but I have diverticulosis or something like that. Anyway, whatever. There's obviously digestive issues. So, with the potato cleanse or diet, or whatever you want to call it, I'm hoping that it will kind of help my intestines get, with that resistant starch, and help them work better. And then once you start adding food, if my stomach starts cramping or other stuff starts happening, then you're like, okay, I cannot eat this. And so I'm hoping that's one thing it will clarify for me. Obviously, chicken tenders is probably not a good thing to be eating, but I won't eat that once I start. And that's the thing, okay, so I didn't eat much for lunch. I didn't eat breakfast. I had maybe 3 little round potatoes, those little gold, and that's all I've eaten today. So by the time school is out, I'm starving. I did have some chips at school, some cheddar baked chips, Ruffles, and I ate those a little bit, but I noticed my stomach started cramping, and I thought, really, from baked chips? But it could be that processed cheese stuff they put on it, see? So, it's got to be something that was in the chips that my body was not liking. So it's interesting to see, once you get everything out of your system, then you can really tell what you don't like, what your body doesn't want anyway. So I was going to talk about some things, but I totally draw a blank once I turn the video on, and then I end up talking about things I wasn't even thinking of talking about. But tomorrow is a half day, so we will do I think I have one of my classes, and just a side note, today was a good day. It's a day before a holiday, so I don't do much with my classes. One of my classes, they had to do presentations, which sometimes, we'll just stay positive about all that. But anyway, I'm having the students teach about a topic instead of me teaching, because they always seem to think I do it incorrectly. Anyway, so I had to sit through those today, and then my chemistry classes, I just gave them like extra credit assignment. One was a color page of an atom that looked really cool. They answer questions and then color it. I know what I wanted to talk about. See, we're already in 7 minutes and I finally remembered. All right, boy, I'm all over the place with this video. Okay, so I had my ankle surgery, and so being on my feet, I think Hobby Lobby ruined that for me, because I would work, you have 10-12-hour days on your feet, and even though I had a good tennis shoe, it just killed me. I have flat feet, so that was not the job for me, though I did like it. I loved working at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I had my ankle surgery. I had torn a tendon, not from Hobby Lobby, but previously, and working at Hobby Lobby just irritated it to where it tore again. So, recovering from the surgery, and I usually wear New Balance tennis shoes, which my foot doctor said was great. And then he had made me some inserts, and I wore those for a couple of months, but they still hurt. Like the middle of my foot, the arch area, I was in pain the whole day. And if I stood up, I was in pain. It was hard to walk. And I thought, I don't know. It's just not worth it to me. But then this other part of my heel would hurt if I didn't have the insert. So anyway, however I looked at it, I was in pain. Well, I had some Crocs, the Crocs shoes. I had some tie-dye ones that I bought for Florida. And I'm wearing them now. I don't feel any pain, and it's amazing. Like, I worked in the garage Saturday for 2 or 3 hours, and I was on my feet the whole time, and I didn't feel like I had to go sit down, or I told myself, you need to take a break. And so, anyway, and then here was the test though today. Today we had an assembly about missions that students can go on, which is really cool. That's a neat part of being at a Christian school. They do missions, and teachers usually stand up during the assemblies, or like through a chapel service, I'm usually standing up. Well, chapel always bothers me. My feet start hurting, and I kind of go back and forth on each foot, trying to stand on one foot and the other foot, and I move a lot. I'm just like, I'm ready for it to be over. Well, today was the test. I did get a black pair of Crocs that I could wear to work, and anyway, I was fine. I was able to stand there. I did shift a little bit, but it definitely wasn't like when I wear my tennis shoes. So I'm so thankful for that. So if you haven't tried Crocs, you have flat feet, I'm telling you, it's a good shoe. I just have the basic ones right now. I would like to get one. There's one that looks kind of like a tennis shoe, and they have the work ones, but they're always out. I never can get those. They're, you know, it's like you can't get them. And so my size is always out. So one of these days I'm gonna get the one like a tennis shoe. I think they're like $55, which probably isn't that bad for a good shoe. I know tennis shoes can go over $100, $200. I've never paid that, but I need good shoes. I need something where my feet aren't going to hurt. So I wanted to talk about those shoes just in case you all are on your feet, or any, I don't know, they're just comfortable. Those Crocs, they're not the best looking things for sure. You know, the ones with the holes all in the top, they're not. And my tie-dye ones are very bright. So now I have two pair. I have my tie-dye ones and my black ones. So I basically use my tie-dye for when I am at home. And my black ones will be for going to work. And then I hope to get the ones that look like a tennis shoe, just look a little bit more professional. And yeah, so I wanted to tell you all about that, and it just makes me glad. I also wanted to share real quick, I'm on 12 minutes. I was at church Sunday, and in the bulletin, you know, they always list people who are sick or who need this or that, and then they give you addresses of certain people so you can send a card. So that should make it easy for you to send a card. So there was one person on there that kind of my attention was drawn to, and that's somebody who's not necessarily goes to our church, but is a friend of somebody who does. And so that's who I am going to send a card to this week, because it's those people that, you know, if I'm sick or something and I get cards from the church, it's nice, but I kind of know that they're going to do that. But the people outside the church where I go to, they don't know that we're going to do that. And so I don't know, that's my goal, is to send a card to that person this week. And so I'm on 13 minutes. I'm trying to make shorter videos because I know it's just too much to watch. So you all be blessed today, and I'll talk to you next time.